This movie scared the shit out of me when it first came out, and it's a personal favorite. Let's do it. Case 39 is about a social worker named Emily who is clearly very overworked, and she currently has 38 cases, and one day her boss walks by and slaps down a 39th. This case is about a 10-year-old girl named Lilith, or Lily, and this case has been brought to child services because Lily's been falling asleep in class, her grades are declining. The parents just act super weird, so Emily suspects that they're abusing her. And her fears are confirmed when she does a home visit and walks into the parents attempting to put Lily in the oven and burn her to death. But Emily and her friend Mike, who is a detective, come in and save Lily in the nick of time. So the parents are arrested and Lily's going to be sent to a foster home, but Emily, having a kind heart, decides to take her in. So Lily moves in with Emily and weird shit starts happening kind of right off the rip, and a couple weeks later, one of Emily's other cases, a little boy named Diego, murders both of his parents. Emily's friend, Mike the detective, tells Emily Diego got a phone call that came from your house the night that he murdered his parents. And Emily's like, well, I didn't call him, so that only leaves Lilith. So Emily's friend Doug is a child psychiatrist that works with her, so she brings Lily in for an evaluation. But Lily starts acting really weird during the evaluation and starts kind of turning it around on Doug, asking him like what his biggest fears are and basically threatening him. And Doug is super shaken up and tells Emily, like, I've never had anybody make me feel like that. This kid there's something wrong with her. Later that night, Doug gets a call at his apartment, but when he picks up, it's just kind of like whispering sounds. And when he hangs up, he starts to see hornets flying all over his apartment, and hornets is what he told Lily was his biggest fear. Hornets start to come out of everywhere, including his eyes, his mouth, and in an absolute panic, he snaps his own neck and dies. So Emily at this point understands that something is up with Lily because she's the one that called Diego, she's the one that called Doug, and now everybody's dying. So Emily decides to go visit Lily's father in a mental asylum where he's been since he attempted to kill her. The father tells Emily that Lilith is a demon and she feeds off other people's emotions. And they've known this since she was younger and have made multiple attempts to kill her but have been unsuccessful. And the reason for that is because they're only able to kill her if she's asleep. So the night that they put her in the oven, they actually had drugged her, and that's why she fell asleep and they were able to do it. So Emily's now freaked out and she leaves, but shortly after, both the father and the mother die. And that happens because they're both clearly under Lily's influence, and the mother is burned to death, though we see she's not actually burning. And the father starts having these weird hallucinations and then is stabbed in the eye. So Emily's now absolutely terrified. She doesn't sleep. She's trying to barricade her door. And this kid is just getting increasingly freaky. Like, she breaks into the bedroom and crawls under Emily's bed where she's hiding like this in this really fucking terrifying scene. And Emily starts to see shit too. Like, one night she's attacked by Lily's mother, who, as we know, burned to death. So Emily kind of starts to bring this into work and other people are noticing. And her friend Mike the detective tells her, like, you need to get psychiatric help. You're not well. But then he finally starts to believe Emily that Lily is evil when he gets a phone call from Lily himself. However, when he leaves to go help Emily, Lily makes him have a vision that he's being attacked by dogs and he shoots himself in the head and dies. So basically, Emily's fucked. Everybody around her is dying. And she now knows what she has to do. She has to kill Lilith. So she uses the tactic that the parents used and she gives her tea with sedative in it so she goes to sleep, and then she burns her fucking house down with Lily in it. But then when the firefighters show up to put the fire out, Lily just fucking shows up completely unharmed. So Emily and Lily get in the car and the police are escorting them to a place where they're going to have them stay for the night because the house burned down. But as she's following them, Emily completely veers off path and starts going a different way. So basically, this demon that Lily is feeds off fear, so Emily tries to reverse psychology her and starts driving at like super fast speed to try and scare Lilith. And during this scene, we see flashbacks of Emily when she was a kid because her mother was not well and kind of did the same thing to her as she was in the back seat. And using that memory, she looks back at Lily and she's like, are you scared? Because I'm fucking not. And she drives her car off a pier into a lake. So now we see Lily in pure demon form as Emily struggles to lock her in the car and get herself out. And she manages to do so, but as she's swimming to the surface, a hand comes out of the trunk and grabs her and drags her down. A struggle ensues, but Emily ultimately is able to kick Lilith off and make it to safety. And we see Lilith the demon sink away as Emily makes it to shore.